Hello everyone, this is Moshe the Electric Israeli, and thank you for joining my channel. If you're new, please subscribe and help me change the world one electric car at a time. Thank you to all of my patrons and those who ordered their Tesla using my link. I appreciate my patrons and those who use my link. Thank you, helping yourself and myself. The Feds, the NHTSA, the National Highway Transportation Safety Association, have been warning Tesla not to mislead, to do, and I quote, misleading statements regarding the safety of a Tesla Model 3, declaring it the safest car in the world. So the Feds, the Federal Trade Commission, and NHTSA, let's focus on NHTSA first. NHTSA has gave Tesla Model 3 a 5-star rating, calling it a safe car and all that. Now, Tesla is using that rating to say that Tesla Model 3 is the safest car in the world, and NHTSA and the Feds are warning Tesla not to mislead customers, not to mislead drivers that this is the safest car in the world. It's just like the same issue they had with the word Autopilot. There were two accidents while Autopilot was in use. Notice I'm not saying because of Autopilot, while Autopilot was in use. Now, Tesla, since its inception of the Model S, way back in the day, always touted itself as a very safe car because of the structure of the car, the material used, the cameras, now the Autopilot, the adaptive cruise control, the blind spot. There's so many features that Tesla cars have that make it an extraordinarily safe car. And safe car, and when I say safe car, is a safe car before you get into an accident. Okay, because you don't want to get into an accident. It's a safe car before you get into an accident, and even after that, it is the way it absorbs collisions, the way front or side and all that stuff makes it an extraordinarily safe car. Using Autopilot properly and according to how it's supposed to be used makes it even more safe car. Now Tesla, and I'm going to give you my testimonial. Tesla is known, I don't want to use the word misleading because that would be an accusation. Hype, simple stuff, deadlines, not missing deadlines and things like that. And there is some kind of hype, like when Elon Musk said funding secured. Do I think there is malice there? I don't think so, but there is some kind of maybe exaggeration. But you have to be very careful when you say about safety, okay? When you say the word Autopilot, even in airplanes, it means there is a pilot, and the pilot or the driver is in charge. That's my point. You are in charge. You cannot put Autopilot and go to sleep. That's not gonna work. Okay, that's gonna lead to, God forbid, the disaster. So Tesla saying that, Tesla absolutely can say that Tesla Model 3 has a 5-star rating from the National Highway Transportation Safety Association. They can say that because it's true. They can say that because it's absolutely true. But saying it's the safest car in the world, that can lead or mislead people to say, oh, it's the safest car in the world, I can do whatever I want. Okay, got to be really careful. Now, I am saying, yes, you should say it's a 5-star rating. You say that Autopilot enhances your driving and enhances your safety. That is true. But Autopilot has its issues until today. It's a great feature. I use it all the time, but it does have its issues. One of the biggest issues of Autopilot until today, it's gotten much better, but until today, it has the issue of what I call phantom brake, that it slows down abruptly for no reason. It is much less than it used to be, but it still has that, and that can cause somebody plowing you from the back. It still does this. It does do it. I experience it much less, but I still do experience it. Tesla autopilot system sometimes overreact. Yeah, overreact. That's what it is. It overreact. It thinks this is something and it slams on the brakes. And when it happens in the highway and you have a truck behind you, you got to be very careful. So when I drive, I always an alert. Okay, and I think that's the point that the Feds and NHTSA is making, and that's the point that Tesla has to make. Has to make that point. There is no replay. You are the driver. It's not an autonomous car yet. It probably will be, but it's not yet. Okay, give me your thoughts, guys. Thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you tomorrow.